like 3 of them.
Yeah, so I went hard on a bunch of that stuff. I found all of my Gizmondo stuff and realized that it's the worst. It's just the worst.
Yeah, I found all mine and thought about powering it up.
Jeff,
but
that's all yours.
Yeah, just give that to me. I'll put it with the rest.
I was going to recycle it because I'm like, there's not ever going to be a point where I'm going to go, hey, this is going to be novel if I pull this out and check this out. Because like the battery doesn't even keep it alive, so I have to keep it plugged into the wall to even turn it on, and it reboots itself constantly.
They were kind of like that when we got them. So that's the thing that I had forgotten about the Gizmondo.
Yeah.
Is they sent us all these review units,
and they were kind of broken right out.
And they were completely fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
I counted it. It was a 30-second delay between pressing something on the main screen and anything happening.
Yeah. So it's like the devices themselves were totally fucked. All the units they sent had UK plugs.
Yeah.
So they sent adapters for the UK power plugs with it. And half the time, if you could manage to get it to boot a game,
it would be okay.
The game would be okay, but then it would crash.
Yep.
A lot of times the games would just crash back to whatever front end was in this thing.
Oh, and if you tried to do anything else, if you wanted to go, hey, what's up with maps and GPS?
None of that shit was working
because
these were all UK units.
Yeah, mine has a Vodafone SIM in it, so.
Yeah. So it's like none of the maps or any of that stuff was keyed for US, and I think they weren't even the right frequency for US cell networks at the time.
That's a piece of history.
Totally, yeah. Absolutely.
But
I've got a sealed copy of Sticky Balls.
Mine is not.
My copy's unsealed.
I'm going to tell you up front, mine's not sealed. It's been opened.
Yeah,
Good.
my Sticky Balls have been exposed.
Sticky Balls has been used.
I also have an open, ready to go, ready to rip Sticky Balls.
I believe Sticky Balls
I've got Fat Hammer Classics.
What? Are you still talking about Sticky Balls?
You know, it's the real tragedy of the Gizmondo is that Mama Can I Mow the Lawn was never allowed to be released on any platform.
Yeah.
No, we never had it.
I know we never had it, but I think it may have still come out in the UK.
Mama, Can I Mow the Lawn?
Mama, Can I Mow the Lawn?
That's the name of the game.
Was it just like, I think it was just it had to have just been a reboot of Hover Boover, whatever it was called. There was a Commodore 64 game where it was...
You're mowing the lawn?
You're mowing the lawn. Huh. And if you got on the flowers, then a woman comes out and it says, "Oi, get off my flower!" You know, like on the screen it says "Oi."
Wow,
that's how British this game was. So
Mama,
I have to imagine that "Mama, Can I Mow the Lawn" is just an updated version of that.
Okay,
I think it was a Jeff Minter game.
Wow,
the original, not "Mama, Can I Mow the Lawn." The game that I'm thinking that "Mama, Can I Mow the Lawn" is probably a clone of. Yeah, so the Gizmondo was a fucking abject pile of shit from every angle.
Yeah, just
like barely working. Like you couldn't even play the game.
I would rather if you tried to hand me a Gizmondo or an N-Gage.
Yeah, here I go. I'm going to hand you.
I would leap for the N-Gage. I would be like, give me that shit right now.
Really?
Because the Gizmondo is so bad.
I'll pull out an N-Gage QD.
N-Gage QD
and make you leap for it. I want to see this leap for an N-Gage.
Well, yeah, there also has to be the Gizmondo there. It has to be an either or.
How far of a leap?
A couple feet.
Like 6?
Okay, yeah.
I'm not long jumping here. The Olympics haven't started yet.
Are you trying to like hammer throw this Gizmondo into?
If I put it behind you.
It's.
Remember they had that event, Gizmondo event, kind of near the office. Did you go to that thing? Like the entire data team went to the event. Like I feel like Toyster and Eddie and like all those guys just left with had Gizmondos as a result of going to this event.
Yeah, I think
they were so desperate to get anybody to come. There's like bring anybody, literally anyone. There's just editors, anyone, developers.
To this day, I'm not clear what a Gizmondo is.
It's a handheld.
It was a handheld device,
but like
had a cellular.
I couldn't pick it out of a lineup, is what I'm saying.
Oh, sure.
It doesn't like an image doesn't come to mind when you say the like.
It's this weird bean-shaped thing. Like the shoulder buttons are like protruding off the top, almost like little antenna. And it's a
you know what it looks
design.
like? It looks like your proof of concept. It doesn't look like it looks like okay. This is the basic idea.
It looks like someone's mock-up of what a futuristic handheld would have looked like.
It looks like a mock-up.
Who made it?
Gizmondo.
That was the company?
The Gizmondo company.
But did it actually go for sale? Was it on
briefly? Yeah.
In the UK,
it did. I don't know if it ever.
I think there were some kiosks in the US for a little bit.
That's right.
But not
But I mean, that's where the whole Stefan Eriksson trick, like all that stuff.
Yeah, I thought it never. I thought it never went for sale.
That's still the best part of the whole story. Is all that stuff.
Is that it was all like a front company for criminals,
for Swedish mobsters.
God, how many years has it been since we sat in this very room and talked about Dietrich?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because remember when that stuff hit, it was amazing. It was like this insane story.
Guy wrecked
every
this
week. There was
extremely expensive car,
right?
left it behind.
Yeah, no, split that Ferrari in half
and abandoned it.
And it turned out like they didn't even own it, and like that was where it all started tumbling apart. It was because I was like, wait, where are you getting this car from? Where is this money? Who are you? How did you even have the keys to this car, sir?
I always roped the Gizmondo in. It was like part of the trifecta that included the N-Gage and the Tapwave Zodiac.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
I would much rather have a Tapwave Zodiac.
There's a really good touchscreen solitaire game for the Tapwave Zodiac.
Do that
actually, you know what? Tony Hawk 2.
Not bad on
for the Tapwave, because it was, remember there was the Game Boy Advance version of the game that was like isometric?
Yeah.
So that it's an HD. It is a higher definition version of that of that game.
It's higher def,
HD, which is fucking awesome because that was a radical version of that game.
Yeah.
Vicarious Visions. That was where you first heard of them and went like, oh shit, these guys are fucking crazy with this handheld business. And then that Zodiac version was that, but like somehow more awesome. It was cool.
Tapwave was
Tapwave,
and also Tapwave was at least like a competent. Like PDA.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I never used it
for its time. That version of Bejeweled on it was fucking pretty good.
Yeah.
But man, Gizmondo.
Great name.
Ugh.
Great, fantastic name.
Ugh.
Gizmondo is my second favorite tech site.
And then there's that. That's just a never-ending confusion for me.
Yep. I still occasionally, if someone does say, like, it's on Gizmondo, I have been known to type Gizmondo.com into a browser.
Where does it go?
I don't remember. So I think that means we need to start Gizmondo2000.com, and it'll be like our kind of like touchy-feely tech site.
Our Web 1.0, 3.0 website.
Yeah.
Dig it.